Okay, welcome back. So today we're gonna now add another drill that has to do with how our lower body rotates separate from our upper body. Understanding that if we can be holding the disc relatively still as we move around it, we begin to really understand that for this disc to stay still with all this movement in the lower body's traveling forward, upper body is rotating away from the lower body, they're moving in separate directions. They have their own responsibility. They have to meet up in the middle when we start to change direction. We gotta have a strong, stable core, but they've gotta be able to rotate a lot. And the more that we can unlock rotation and then have coordination, athleticism, and some power on top of that, it's a longer pull, we might get more distance. Okay, so first move, I call this a first move drill, and it's initiating power or that rotation in the lower body at the point in which we start to transition and pull the upper body through. Okay, so the lower body has to lead the upper body. Here's how we do this, a couple different ways. We hold on to an object. The object gives us stability. It enhances the disc not moving. You're gonna see this drill in a couple different positions. So we just hold on, you can hold on quite firm. We're gonna take a stance that's about shoulder width apart, or you can go slightly wider, all right? Somewhere between like how you might stand for a standstill throw, but never wider than your widest stance on an actual throw. And then you're just gonna get your pelvis grooving and moving. The intention of the drill is to familiarize your body with how to move separate from the shoulders. So we hold on to guarantee the shoulders stay forward, and then we just get the body nice and loose. One other thing you can practice here, we don't wanna have our butt too far out. We don't wanna have our butt too far under. We kinda wanna just be even and neutral. Most of the time, we're gonna find that just even and neutral is gonna help us be the most athletic in most exercises. So, rotation. How long, how many? I'll do it for like 30 seconds to a minute. The better you get at this segmented movement control, the more athletic you're gonna move through your swing. The easier it's gonna be for you to make all these other adjustments. Beautiful. And it does start to kind of smooth out after you've done a bunch of them. We move off of the stable object and we try to create that same movement without the assistance. So I put my hands here to get them out of the way. It kind of helps me sense where my shoulders are as well, and then we practice the movement. Might not be as big, but we're trying for it to be. Let me point something else at. When we are holding on, this is a little easier to not do, but when we let go, we need to make sure we keep it in check. We don't want to elevate the hip and scrunch down. We just want to rotate and stay level. Rotate, rotate, rotate. So give that about 30 seconds to a minute. We've got to build some endurance here. 18 holes takes a little while, so we want to be as good at the end of the game, at the end of the round as the start. So some of these we've got to do more than 10 reps, got to build some endurance. Third set, we now transition to what feels like a swing, or excuse me, a throw position, okay? Swing. I do this for regular golf as well. All these drills are very similar. It's the same type of sport, the same demands on the ground with rotation and timing. So now I'm gonna address the wall, and it's gonna be like me reaching into a right-handed backhand. Okay, so my arms are now back, the trunk is loaded to the front. I'm gonna try to do the same thing, pelvis movement, both directions, but as far as I can to the right, bring it back. As far as I can to the right, bring it back. You can work on this arm being straight, just like you're holding the disc. There we go, and just move. I am using the wall for assistance. I'm holding it. It's my anchor to rotate further from and around them. 30 seconds to a minute. I'll do about 5 or 6 more. Should get me at least 30 seconds with y'all. Whew, okay. We've really trended this big rotation to the front, to the front, to the front. And our brain is really starting to make that connection. So now let's go ahead and bring in a dynamic piece of stability to this. So dynamic stability, well, it flexes, it moves. This did not, but we can still use it to gain a sense of feel and add some stability to our body. So let me just spin you around here. We're gonna anchor this now. Again, we want to pick anchor points that are relative to some throw angles. So somewhere around chest height can be good. Could be a little higher, a little lower. And we want to now put this drill together and just bring the arm through like a approach shot power range. We don't want to go so high in power that it distracts from the quality and the timing of these movements. We want to start like we're throwing 50 feet, work our way up to 100 feet, progress maybe to 150 foot power. And then after that, you maybe even just going and throwing your disc for the higher amounts of power. It's not a power training segment that we're working on, it's about technique and feel. So I want to apply this to lower intensity throws. Once you really dial it in, you start adding some power, you're going to manage it. So I'll just get and take a grip, just like a right-handed backhanded swing, and then I'm just going to reach and just bring my lower body through about 5 or 6 times, and then bring the arm through second, so I can have that segmented timing and feel. So I reach back and boom, right there. I'm just bringing the body through first, letting it come, letting the arm lag behind. Now let's go for a few actual pull it through. Pull it through. Make sure you go hips first. Come on. Hips first, arm is last. Hips, belly button, shoulder through the trunk. You could even say rib cage. Okay. Take a short break. Think about how it felt. Remember from other drills, if we can get that front leg to straighten, we can pivot and turn quick on it. So it's about how the usage is going and then the sequence and timing. Let's go for it again. Reaching back, let them hips come through first. Get that leg strong and straight. Boom. Again, low power here. Just feel the body. Get the hips first. Get that front leg straight. Excellent. Body position, up, down, hand angle, release angle. It's not what we're talking about. First, hips. It's just about timing and feel. Get yourself against a wall. Give yourself a stable object. Create some familiarity with how much ease we can have in this movement with our pelvis. Get off the wall, try and feel. Go to that position that feels like we're reaching back. Maybe I can get my band off of here and I can finish this video. Unbelievable. And then bring yourself over to a lightweight band. Yeah, not a lot of resistance, TheraBand, something small that you can just enhance the feel and connection to the pattern. Take it outside and throw, do some field work. All right, hope you found this all helpful. Let me know what you need. I'll see you soon.